Hey guys, this is Peyton from CN Code, and welcome back to the register and login tutorial. And one thing, this doesn't really matter, it won't cause an error or anything, but I just forgot to add this in the connect.inc.php file, is or die, we'll say couldn't, and we'll say was not able to connect to database. So basically, what we're saying here is connect to localhost at root with the password of nothing at the register login database, and if it can't connect to all that, we'll say the whole page will die and it'll say it was not able to connect to database. So right now we're connected okay. That's why all this is showing up. But if we were to change the root to say that, was not able to connect to database, and it gives us the MySQL connect error. So we change that back. There we go. Alright, so now we were counting the number of rows where a username is equal to what person entered. We'll just call this check is equal to MySQL I num rows run check. So we'll say if check is equal to 0, equal to 0, we can continue registering them. Or else we'll just say that username is already taken. So basically, if it counts 0 rows, we're going to just continue registering them. But if there is one or more rows, which there wouldn't be more than one rows because we have this check, so there could only be one other row with the same username, and if there is another row with that same username, then we'll say that username is already taken. Alright, so if the check is equal to 0, that means there's no other rows in there with that username. We'll say if string length of password is greater than 30, or string length of password, gotta put it in parentheses, is less than 5, we will say your password must be between 5 and 30 characters long. Or Actually, we'll say if it's less than, or if it's greater than or equal to 30. Or actually greater than, oh no, I had that right. If it's greater than 30 or if it's less than 5, we'll say your password must be between 5 and 30 characters long. Well, actually, we'll say if it's less than or equal to 30. No, that wouldn't work because we're using the or thing instead of and. Yeah, no, I had it right. I'm sorry. Else, I'm just going to comment this out just because we did it a little bit different with that last if statement. We're going to continue running checks and registering users or user. And what we're going to do next, create another comment, is check to see if email already exists in DB. So this is basically the same thing as the username check. So we'll call our variable email check. Put the query information here. Select email from the table users, where email is equal to $email, which is what the user entered in the sign up thing. And then we'll call this run check 2, and that's equal to MySQLi query, create a query, put connection, $con, and email check. Now we'll count number of rows where email is equal to what user entered. $check 2 is equal to MySQLi num rows run check 2. So if check 2 is equal to 0, we can continue registering the user. Else, we'll say the email you entered is already, let's see, we'll say it's already in, we'll say it's already in use. So just to show you some of these functions, well, give me a minute. I forgot to put an else statement here. Must enter in all of the fields. So basically this goes up to here. So if username and email and password 2 have been entered, then we're running all this, but if it hasn't, then we say you must enter all the fields. So we'll test some of these checks out. Fresh. So if they just click sign up without entering anything, they get you must enter all of the fields. So say we do enter all the fields. Peyton test password, and then we'll call the second one password 1, and we click sign up. Oh, I forgot. We use the HTML5 function. Now we click sign up. Your passwords don't match. Alright, so that all works. Awesome. Or if you have like a really long username, really long password, both the passwords match. Your email can't be more than 40 characters long. Or if we have that, test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Your username can't be more than 25 characters long. But if we put a password that just said that was just one letter, your password must be between 5 and 30 characters long. So all the checks we entered work. And next, what we're going to do I'm going to end this video here, but what we'll do in the next video is we're going to finish doing the email check and make a query to, well, we've already made that query. We're going to continue. Yeah, no, we already did the query. So what we're going to do in the next video is we're going to end the passwords, or encrypt the passwords, and then enter all the users' information in the database, because I believe that's all the checks. And then, yeah, I think we'll have them successfully registered. Alright. Catch you in the next video.